mourn the growing number of soldiers' graves in this senseless war in Ukraine, which is tearing Europe apart today, and we remind everyone loudly, Europe must stand up for never again war. We have watched with disbelief as the EU, which always prides itself on its rule of law, has seriously considered confiscating Russian assets in Europe in violation of international law. We are alarmed that the EU is now depriving innocent citizens, critical authors, and journalists of their civil rights, placing them on extra-legal, arbitrary sanctions lists, and thus damaging the rule of law and freedom of expression in Europe in an intolerable manner. We wonder at our governments, parliaments, and more recently our courts officially attributing the bombing of the Nord Stream pipeline to Ukrainian perpetrators, contrary to all evidence, because no one in the German federal government or elsewhere in Europe has the courage to name the United States as the mastermind behind this terrorist attack. We are frustrated and angry that the entire EU bureaucracy, in conjunction with the EU member states, has so far failed to come up with a unified, viable, and forward-looking European response to the new U.S. security strategy. We must put an end to the subservience of the EU and European governments to the United States, which tramples on international law in Venezuela and Iran and mocks Europe. The so-called Western world order has been shattered by its own double standards. We need a neutral Europe, emancipated from the United States, which formulates its own interests and assumes a mediating role in a multipolar world. Together with the BRICS countries, Europe must strengthen international law and the UN Charter and build a bridge between East and West. We, the citizens of Europe, are therefore taking our destiny and our history into our own hands. Together with the Portuguese friends, we have launched the European Citizens Conference for Peace. We advocate a new European security architecture with Russia. We extend our hands to the citizens of Ukraine and Russia who belong to the European family. We, the citizens of Europe, hereby declare we are not at war, neither with Russia nor with anyone else. We will not participate in the increasingly absurd war games, and our numbers are growing every day. We will not turn our men and sons into soldiers, our daughters into nurses in military hospitals, or our countries into battlefields. We will not stand by and watch our future and that of our children being sacrificed on the altar of power politics and our beautiful Europe destroying itself. Long live Europe, long live peace, and long live freedom.
Long live Gigi!